This conference will now be recorded.
And I'm trying to change that system.in.
No, that you don't have to change. System.in should be in only.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a second. Okay, I think now we can start actually. Uh, one second. Just one more guy actually facing issues. So just waiting them to join.
Still throwing the same error, Samir.
Okay, maybe some issues with Eclipse because overall code is you just paste me the code. Whatever the code is there, can you paste it here in the chat window? I'll show you just now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so let me share my screen and I'll show you uh, by opening online Java compiler online DDB. What you have shared, let me just check. Okay, test data scanner. Okay. One sec. Just open this. Okay, this is what you have written. Right? Scanner mon equal to new scanner system dot in scanner mon equal to new scanner system dot in. Okay, Eclipse is opening. Meanwhile, let me try here. Import java dot util dot import java dot util dot star. That is fine. The rest, what was the error? Okay, yeah. So let me run this. Let's see what happening. Enter first number, enter second number. See, it's working, right? Maybe it means you have a problem. You create a
You
new
mean in
workspace.
the.
Yeah, you create a new
Okay.
workspace. See,
Okay.
code is correct, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So just do you want me to delete that and do the new class? That's what you mean?
Yeah. That you can do. No. Maybe you're saying right after creating a class also it's not getting resolved, right? So in
Yes.
that case, what you can do is you can just simply uh, uh, delete that project. You create a new Java project and you do there.
Okay. Okay,
If
sure.
in if
I'll
even
try.
if that does not work, then you can create a new workspace and then you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank you, Samir.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so basically, what I want to teach you guys today is uh, what basically we are having a few new members, and for them only we are. One second, where is that pinned? Yeah. Basically, what is there is a one classes, right? Batch is still going on, and that batch is 3 or 4 days ahead of this new. So what is our plan is like uh, whoever will be interested in the classes will continue with them, and for them uh, like Java will be a revision. Like for them, Java will be a revisions, and for new people, Java will be a phrase. So that's what our plan is. So because because just for a 3 4 members would be difficult, like for 5 6 members. So let me explain you basically for a new person, like basically what happened and why we are learning this software testings and what are the benefits and all about this. So basically as I explained you guys in the yesterday sessions that we will be learning this software testings, and I also told you that software testing is of two types, right? That one is manual testings and one is automation testing, right? This is what I had explained. One is manual testings and one is automation testing. So basically, what happened in manual testing is nothing but you are doing testing manually. Okay, when you are doing any testing manually means what? Like with the help of manual interventions. Like with the help of manual intervention means where everything we are uh, like going and manually looking into it, and then we are trying to resolve it, and in that way basically we are trying to resolve it. Okay, so but there are different phases which comes under the manual testings. When you want to learn the manual testing, there are different phases where we will basically go and learn. So what all those phases basically if I have to explain, then the first thing which comes under this manual testings is understanding BRD, FRD, BRS, FRS. What is this BRD? Business requirement document. So how it looks like? Let me explain you how it looks like. Uh, Basically, business requirement document. Let's suppose you are having a HDFC net banking login. Okay, what happened is HDFC planned that I want to now I will not take the money. I will not operate all my transactions offline like from the bank. Now what I want is if anybody wants to do the transactions so we have come across a one functionality which is a net banking, where internet banking will happen, and you just have to you can just do anything and you can transfer the money or you can do the transactions. Or a lot of facilities are there, I just don't want to go into that. So we can do that. So HDFC like introduces this, maybe I don't know when it introduces, maybe 2004 or 6 5 or 6 maybe. So just for understanding purpose, I'm just explaining you. They told now I won't be uh, dealing offline. Now we have to make a one online portal. Okay, now we have to make a online portal. So online portal, when I'm saying online portal, that means what? When I'm saying online portal means they need some developer, right? They need some person who will be developing these things for them, either a automation tester, either a automations coder, or a developer or a business analyst. So these people they need, right? So what they will be doing, guys, is there will be a I just want to explain you a few things here. uh, let me uh, let's just understand that SDFC peoples are there. Okay, the SDFC peoples are there. SDFC peoples are there. Okay, and they are having a one project. They are having a one project. What is the project? Maybe everything is mentioned. Let me just make a one BRD document. Actually, it's very simple. It looks like this. Okay. So what happened is HDFC people are having this kind of document. Okay. So they told that HDFC people told that I see as of now what happened is at the initial phase HDFC people from the banking people they got an idea that I want to develop one website and where everything will be there like login customer ID and all we will be having these things and these things will be there and everything they have just come up with some ideas and they told to the business analyst is what business analyst is basically the person who used to have a detailed knowledge of a businesses. Let's suppose uh, if some person is a business analyst of banking domain, so that person will be having a detailed knowledge of banking domain. Let's suppose some person is working in insurance domain, so that person will be having a good knowledge in insurance. Okay, so what I'm saying is they will be having these things and they will make a mock-up sheet. So as of now this mock-up sheet which you are seeing it is just like a graphic designing. Okay, there is a nothing which is present here which will say that there is a coding. As of if you'll see this there is a coding right for this. See, for this there is a coding. For this there is a coding which has been done by some developer, right? So developer has done this coding, so then only you are able to see these pages here, right? If developer will not develop this then you won't be able to see it, right? So developer has done some coding but this mockup sheet is just like a simple sheet. Okay, so let me just explain you how process happens. So HDFC people think that okay, I need this kind of things and all, so you know they will ask a multiple stakeholder from the market. Okay, they are having a multiple stakeholder from the market. Let's suppose uh, suppose they are having a multiple stakeholder from the market. One second. Let's suppose I'm just taking few. Okay, let's suppose they are having a TCS. TCS is also doing DXC is also doing. Okay, so what happens is whatever the HDFC requirement is, so this is what the requirement of HDFC. Okay, HDFC people they want to develop one website from where a user can go and access and they can log in with their net banking. Okay, they can log in with their net banking and they can do other things as well. So so HDFC people will go and ask to the service provider. So they all are the service provider. Okay, what we can say service service provider. Okay, so these people are service provider. So HDFC people will look in the market that how many people are service provider, and
Hello,
based
sir.
on that they will come up with this. So then there will be a bid happen. Bid is basically what who will do in how much price. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Screen is not visible, sir. I think.
Yes. Someone is asking any questions.
Sir, screen is not visible, sir.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah, sir.
So then TCS people will say that okay, I will do it in $60. Then CTS will do, I will do it in $90. People will say yes.
Hello?
I think for you, Rushikesh, for you maybe, because I think for others, the screen should be visible. Am I correct, guys?
Uh,
Or for everyone, the screen is not visible?
the screen is not visible.
Yeah, for everyone, I think so. We can see the screen.
Uh, I think, okay, maybe, guys, from my side, there were some issues. Okay, sorry for that. I think now it's visible, right, Rusikesh?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. So, basically, what I was saying is, uh, that HDFC people want to develop one website, and in that website, this will be our pages. Okay, so based on that, TCS, CTS, Wipro, DXC, they all will estimate it, and they will come up with some prices, that how much time, how much package they will take. Just I'm just trying to explain you how basically work happens. See, these things you need to understand, then you will understand the exact business process actually, how happens in the market, and why you used to be get hired for any organization, what are the reasons behind that. Okay, so what happened, guys, is this SDFCs, this development they need to do, so because of that they will go to this. Then later on what happen is HDFC people are having a lot of stakeholder like chief technical officers, delivery lead, program lead, a lot of people are there. So what they will do, they will basically hire someone. Okay, maybe they will hire, let's suppose they give their projects to Wipro. Okay, they give their projects to Wipro. So what happened, they give their projects to Wipro. So they thought that maybe DXC will not do it correctly, their client reputation is not good and all. TCS, maybe, work quality will be bad, maybe CTS won't do that. So they give this work to Wipro, because HDFC people want, even if the money, more money you are taking, it does not issue, but I want very authentic and good website. Maybe because of that Wipro got. So after that what happened, guys, let me explain you. After that, this Wipro will, if Wipro are having a resources, let's suppose if Wipro is having a resources, then it's fine. They will take that resources, and they will get them resources as a billable, and they will ask that resources to complete this project. And see, I'm taking just $100 as an example, and this is small page as example. Okay, but in normally when you go for any service-based provider, then a big project used to come, which is a 2 or 3 years project. Okay, just for a understanding purpose, try to take it. Then Wipro people will go to this people, and Wipro people will take their internal employee who are free, who are getting released in the projects and all. They will ask them, and after that what will happen is, after that they will make a team. So let's suppose Wipro are having a team. Okay, Wipro are having a team. So they are Wipro team. Okay, they are a Wipro team. So here involvement will be, AD. AD is basically what? Who will be developing it, right? AD would be what? AD will be developing it. Means like actual coding. AD means associate developer. Okay. The coding which you are seeing, it will not be done by code our tester, because tester will just test the UI. Okay. But coder is there who will be doing the coding for this. Okay. So there will be AD for that. Then there will be a QA who will be testing this, and there will be a BA, business analyst. What business analyst will do? Business analyst will make a requirement document. They will make a scenario. Okay. What do you mean by scenario? Scenario basically acceptance criteria, we can say. Sorry, acceptance criteria they will make. Okay. In acceptance criteria, what will happen, guys? In acceptance criteria, basically you will be having all the details. Okay. In acceptance criteria, you will be having all the details, what basically you need to have. Let's suppose acceptance criteria, first acceptance criteria is, let's suppose uh, acceptance criteria and test cases are more or less same, but test cases are detail level. Customer ID box should be there, in that way. Forget customer ID, link should be there, continue button should be there, this text should be there, and like that. Acceptance criteria more or less toward like a same as a test scenario. Okay, later on you will understand it. So this kind of acceptance criteria you will get actually. And so business analyst will also make a mock-up sheet which you are seeing this, so that tester and developer can understand it properly. So what happened, guys? So basically this business analyst will be having a proper knowledge. Okay, business analyst will be having a proper knowledge of applications or the requirement which basically you want to develop. So a business analyst will be having a proper knowledge. Then it will give to the AD, and AD will develop the code, right? AD will write this code, and after the coding completed, then AD will give to the tester. Tester will also ask BA if there is any issues found. Okay. So basically this Wipro team, whole team, will estimate the work, and will try to complete it internally, and will make a defect free product. Okay, defect free product will be developed, and based on that you will get this, based on that you will basically client will basically get their product done. But now let's understand what are the testing phases that will be following. Understanding business requirement and functional requirement document, and FRS or BRS, these things. When I'm saying these things means what? Basically we will because whatever the, see, this these things are done by only what? QA. So I'm just talking about QA only. I will not read this, I will not read these things, I will not read this. I will just read QA, right? Now I will come to QA. Okay, now you understand this things will be there. So now you don't need to focus on other part, you just needs to understand this. Okay, let me just make a copy of it so that for your reference later on. Okay, now we will just understand the business requirement FRD document. So what is this? Basically this document. Okay, let's suppose the development is going on, but you also need to understand, right, what development will happen. Correct. What development will happen, that also you need to understand. Correct. So customer ID or user ID or this things. Okay, so this things will be there, and based on that they will understand the business requirement document. After that, what happened, guys? After that a test plan will happen. Okay, test plan. So what is test plan? So test plan is nothing but a tester. See, let's suppose if you are a team and you are having a 4 people. Okay, so maybe one people are lead, one people are good in some other parts, one people are good in automation, one people are good in manual. So you will pick who will test the application. First thing, in the test planning you will make sure which methodologies you will be using. Okay, that is also a one thing. The second thing is, in test plan you will also make sure, in this test plan you will also make sure that what are the statuses or procedure that we will be following to complete the testing. That is also the one thing that in the test planning. So if in simple you want to understand what is test plan, then I would say test plan is basically where you will be making a plan and you will complete the testing. What could be the plan? That's up to you, how you want to resolve it and how you want to add it. Okay, then after that a test scenario will come into the picture. So what will happen in test scenario? Test scenario is nothing but you will try to understand based on the acceptance criteria. You will write a test scenario. Okay, so test scenario is nothing but, in the test scenario you will be having a, let's suppose this is my test scenario, or anyway, in the Cucumber feature file we will learn this test scenarios and all. Let's suppose validate that user is able to fill customer ID in the text box. Okay, let's suppose this is was your first test scenario. Okay, uh, let's suppose second test scenario, validate that forgot customer ID link is displayed. Okay, let's suppose third test scenario, validate that continue button is displayed. Okay, let's suppose fourth test scenario. So see, as of now, just by looking into this mock-up sheet you are preparing the test scenario. Okay, just by looking into the mock-up sheet actually you are preparing this test scenario. Okay, that is what the thing is. Okay guys, so there's a not unsecured HDFC Bank logo is there. Okay, as of now you have not got the actual applications. Okay, because see, initially you just got the requirement document, right, which will looks like this, and based on it only the developer has started working on coding. They develop this part, then this part, then this part, like that, right? You understood? Try to understand whole software development life cycle, because if you will understand this, then for you IT industry will be very easier to understand how basically work happen. Okay, so developer BSA just got this and they make it mock-up sheet and they send it to the developer basically working on it. Based on this only they are doing this, they're doing this, they're doing coding and all. Okay, as of now you don't have this actual URL or applications. Okay, so tester also will not sit idle, right, at that time when developer is working. So tester will write the test scenario, which tester will test once the application is ready. Validate that. Okay, so in that way, I just want to tell you guys that in that, welcome to HDFC Net Banking. So see, in that way, you can have a multiple test scenario that basically will be writing in this. Then what you will be having? Then after that, you will be having a test cases. What is test cases? In just a simple way, I just want to understand what is the test cases. Test cases is basically, let's suppose I want to validate that a customer ID, a user ID text box is there or not. Okay, let's suppose that is my first test scenario. So my first test scenario is one second, one second, let me insert a table if I can. Draw a table. Mm, better I'll use Excel sheet for this. Yeah, but in simple, if you want to understand, then here will be a scenario. Validate that uh, customer ID, a user ID. Validate that customer ID, user ID text box is displayed in uh, HDFC net banking login page. Okay, this is what your scenario. Okay, and you are writing a test cases for this. So let's understand how you will write. So anyway, test cases we will write in Excel sheet, but yeah, just understand. So step one, like in simple way, open browser. Test cases, just I want to make sure that what is test cases. Test cases is a detailed level of test specification of your application. Okay, in test cases we will write everything in a detail. Open browser, step 1. Step 2, launch the URL. Test cases is nothing but a spoon feeding. Okay, so that anyone can come and test. Step 2, this. Step 3, if user will open the browser and type this URL, then the user will be able to see maybe for this test case only 2 step or 3 steps are there, but for let's suppose multiple pages are there for some application. So for that application we will be having a lot of things. Okay, so customer ID, a user ID box. Okay, so uh, like that. Okay, in that way you will complete the test cases. So test cases is nothing but a detailed level of your test specification of the applications. Okay. Then after that, guys, we will come to the main part, which is called as a test executions. Okay, see, as of now, I'll explain you what is test executions. See, as of now, what happened, based on the just a requirement document which has been prepared by the business analyst, which has been sent to the developer, and developer is working based on this mock-up sheet only, and tester is working on test scenario or test cases based on it. Now the time has came that you will execute it, because developer has completed the coding and developer has also deployed this code in the environment, and you are able to see the application developer has completed their testing, and now they have asked quality assurance team to complete the testing. Okay, so now the test execution phase has arrived. Okay, so what will happen in test executions phase, guys? In the test executions phase we will be having two options: expected result and actual result, right? Expectation is what? My expectation is the application should looks like this. My expectation is that application should looks like this, and actual is what? This, right? So we will make sure in the test execution whether both are equal or not. If both are equal, the test case passed. If not equal, then we will go and we will report a defect. Okay, we will report a defect. If everything looks good, then we will close the test. Testing completed. Okay, you understood? If everything looks good, then we will complete the testing and we will be having a test closure. Okay, so that is what happened, guys. Now just understand, if expected result and actual result, sorry, if these test cases which you have prepared, if you want to do the automation, then what we will be using? We will be using some tool for doing it. So in our case, we will be having a Selenium. Okay, so we will be using the Selenium for doing the automation. So whatever we are doing manually, the same thing we will do through the automation with the help of Selenium tool. Okay, So that is basically, guys, when I am saying that we have to do the automation and we have to understand the this concept of software testing as well. Okay. So if you guys are having any questions, you can ask me, or else we can wrap up the session and we will meet on Monday, where we will be having a Java session, Java 01. So if you guys are having any questions, you can ask me. Or if not, then we can wrap up the sessions. I'll upload the recorded sessions in the in the Google Drive. If any one of you don't have the recorded sessions, you can ask me. I'll give you the access. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you all for joining. We'll meet on Monday again. Uh, Same timing. Okay. Thank you all for joining the sessions.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. No issues.